If you're working hybrid and still needs to go to New York City 2 to 3 times out of the week, then Bridgewater, New Jersey might be one of the most underrated towns that you can live in while raising a family. If you're looking for that sweet spot that has great suburban feel for raising a family while still staying professionally connected to your job in New York City, then watch this video because you may want to know more about Bridgewater, New Jersey. Hi there, my name is Gabby and I'm your mom friend in real estate here in the New Jersey suburbs. My goal for this channel is to be your #1 resource when it comes to all things moving in New Jersey, especially if you have a family. And if you're looking to move in Somerset County and surrounding areas, I would love nothing more but to meet you, get to know you, and help you throughout this whole home buying journey that you're on. If you'd like to schedule a free consultation with me, feel free to schedule a time in my Calendly link down below, or you could also send me an email in my email, gabbym@kw.com. And with that, let's get to it. I feel like I keep saying this over and over, especially the past couple of videos that I have been making, because I grew up in Bridgewater and the last 2 videos was all about everything that I loved about growing up in Bridgewater and everything that I hated about growing up in Bridgewater. So if you missed that, don't forget to click on my other videos right before this so that you can get more insight as to what it is you will love and hate about Bridgewater. Going back to what I was saying, honestly, Bridgewater is the perfect middle zone. You are about 30 minutes away from Newark International Airport. You are about an hour away from the beach. You are about an hour away from skiing and snowboarding, and you're about 20-30 minutes away from horseback riding. So I do think that you're in the perfect location. And when it comes to being in close proximity to New York City, especially if you are working hybrid and you don't have to commute to New York City all the time, I do think that Bridgewater is still close enough to New York City for hybrid work, far enough that you're not paying a premium for all those commuter trophy towns that you probably have been seeing when you search what are the best New Jersey suburbs to live in when working in New York City. If you want more space, a great top-rated school system, and an easier lifestyle, Bridgewater might just be the best kept secret that you haven't checked out yet. It's right off of major highways such as 78, 287, and 22, giving you easy access to New York City if you want to drive there. You're also close to Newark International Airport, as I've mentioned, and even Pennsylvania. Here are your commuting options. You actually have 3 New Jersey Transit stations nearby, depending on where you live in Bridgewater, because Bridgewater is a big town. Based on your location, there are 3 train stations that you can choose to ride from to go to New York City. You have the Bridgewater train station, which is right behind the Somerset's Patriot Stadium, close to Costco and Target and that whole complex. You also have the Raritan train station and the Somerville train station. So they're all along the same train line, which is the New Jersey Transit line. And most trains to New York City do require a transfer at Newark Penn Station, but there are certain times in the day where direct train lines are available to New York Penn. But again, those times are a bit limited. Either way though, even with the transfer to Newark Penn, you are averaging a trip from Bridgewater to New York City Penn of around an hour 15 minutes. So you're looking at about 75 minutes to New York Penn. If you're looking for a monthly pass, because ideally you would like to just use the train to go to New York City, the monthly pass from Bridgewater to New York Penn costs around $450 a month. And that pass actually also covers New Jersey Transit buses and light rail. So it could be a great deal depending on how frequent you have to go into the city. Or you could also just drive. It really depends. But again, driving would also entail you having to pay for parking, but it depends on where you work. And if you prefer a bus, you can also do that. The bus departs from the Bridgewater Commons Mall. It does run a little bit longer. So it takes about an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours, depending on traffic, if you decide that you want to do the bus. Or like I said, if you want to drive, that could actually be under an hour depending on traffic, and on a good day with no traffic you could really get to Midtown in under an hour. But here's where I think Bridgewater really stands out. Again, I believe this town is a great option for families who don't have to go into the city all the time but still needs to have access to the city during the days that they have to go to work to New York City. It's for the space and the value of what you're getting when it comes to the home and the community. In towns like Chatham, Short Hills, Montclair, New Providence, and even Basking Ridge, a move-in 4-bedroom home can easily run you $1.2 million plus. Even more, honestly. You're probably looking at $2 million if you're looking at 3,000 to 4,000 square foot homes. But in Bridgewater, you could still find some really great homes right under $1 million, possibly even at the $800,000 to $900,000 price points, sometimes even less depending on the area. So in Bridgewater, you're getting more square footage, bigger lots, driveways, garages, yards, and homes with room for home offices, gym, and even a playroom for your growing family. And the best part is that you're commuting 75 minutes or less to go to New York City during the days that you have to. And I also want to talk about the schools. Bridgewater Raritan is actually one of Somerset County's top ranked public school systems. And here you'll find strong academics, tons of extracurriculars and AP programs, competitive sports teams, bus transportation, and before and after care. Because of this, you will find a family-friendly lifestyle in this community. Honestly, a lot of the parents in this community are working parents. And in this town, you'll find many parks such as Duke Island Park, Kidd Street Park, North Branch. There's also a big public library with amazing programs. Plus, you also have Bridgewater Commons for shopping, restaurants, and entertainment. And also, if you want that downtown small town charm, you are so close to Somerville. Downtown Somerville is just 5 to 10 minutes away, depending on how far you are in Bridgewater. And it has many restaurants, boutiques, and many events all year long. And here's what a lot of people also forget. You don't have to commute to New York City forever. Bridgewater is surrounded by so many corporate opportunities that the job market here is actually really great. You have Sanofi, Johnson & Johnson, Verizon, Big Pharma, and tech, finance, you name it. Plus, there are also nearby job centers in New Brunswick, Piscataway, Parsippany, and Somerset. So if you ever need to switch roles, you're still in a strong career location. So why are hybrid professionals moving to Bridgewater? Hybrid workers move to Bridgewater because it offers balance. You're able to still create great memories with your family and have a space for them to grow while still being professionally connected. Your kids get space and top-rated schools with many programs, with sports and everything else. And you also get that flexibility for being a hybrid professional, finding a job more local, and the best part is you don't have to compromise your financial goals just to stay connected to New York City. Again, there are many towns that are available for you to look at, and you're probably already looking at them, such as Chatham, New Providence, Basking Ridge, Bernardsville, Cranford, Westfield, Summit. But again, the closer you are to New York City, the more expensive these homes just tend to be. And if you don't have to be super connected and have to go to work every single day, and you value more space and a great community for your family to grow up in, then Bridgewater is honestly a great option, and you should look at what homes are available for sale here, because you may just have more options here. And if you want to know more about this town, I have been making a lot of videos about Bridgewater. The last 2 that I made is actually about what I loved about growing up in Bridgewater, and the next one was what I hated about growing up in Bridgewater and why I would still move back here. So I hope this video gives you great insight why you should consider Bridgewater if you're looking for a town that would offer more space for your family, top-rated schools, and still have easy access to New York City and be close to Newark International Airport if you're a professional who are always traveling. So I hope I gave you really good insight today about why Bridgewater is a great option. If you have more questions for me and are looking to buy in this area or just Somerset County and surrounding areas in general, I would love to meet you and get to know more about you and what you're looking for, and figure out how I can help you throughout this whole crazy process, especially when you're looking for a place that you're gonna stay in for a long time to raise your family. If you're ready, feel free to book a call with me in my Calendly link below, or you could also email me at gabbym@kw.com. And lastly, if you enjoyed this video and would like to know more about Bridgewater and surrounding towns, be sure to hit the subscribe button, click the thumbs up, and ring the notification bell, because I will be making so much more content about Somerset County, its amazing towns, and most specifically the towns that are perfect for hybrid professionals who want to raise a family. And sometimes I also talk a lot about some personal things about my life and travels, because I love to do that, and just mom life and growing a family. So if that's your vibe, I really hope you stick around and watch more of my next videos. With that, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you're someone who's been looking to buy and you just haven't found the right one yet, were you thinking about Bridgewater before you watched this video as one of your options for your family? Or did this kind of give you a better idea if you should start looking into Bridgewater? Let me know in the comments below. And with that, see you guys in the next one. Bye.